Senator Tillis.
Thank you, Senator Cornyn. I was with Senator Cornyn down in Texas over the weekend, and we heard from a lot of people on the ground there that they're dealing with a disaster. I want to talk about the disaster that's occurring for thousands of people who never make it to the border. They're encouraged by the cartels to pay the toll, which can be thousands of dollars. They're required to wear an armband. If you get caught trying to cross the river without an armband, you're likely going to die if you can't pay a toll. We're not talking about the thousands of young women and girls that have been sexually assaulted in the journey over there. We're not talking about a truck full of immigrants headed to the border who ended up having a crash and losing 50 lives in Mexico. We're not talking about what I think is a humanitarian crisis that's brought about by the policies of this administration. Now, there are some people who will say just build a wall and you'll fix it. That won't fix it, because the fact of the matter is the vast majority of the wall is well inside of the interior. So they know, the cartels know by coaching people that come across the border, the minute you get there, say, I fear for your lives. Those of us who've been down to the border, and we've spoken with some of these families, they say the same line. They've been coached to do it. And what they're being coached to do is to evade and abuse our asylum laws. If President Biden would simply reform asylum to where you had to declare or you had to request asylum in your country of origin, a safe third country, or Mexico, these numbers would go down by 85%, because that's the number of asylum claims that are adjudicated by Democrat judges, Republican judges, independent judges as not being valid. That's how we solve this problem quickly, and that's how we remove the biggest pull factor that we have today. President Biden needs to know he's making our communities less safe, and there's collateral damage all along the way, with thousands of people being affected by this before they ever get to the border. We're on pace for another 2 million illegal crossings this year, 1 million since October. President Biden needs to step up and solve this problem, and it begins with asylum reform.